Welcome, Gemini, to your weekly reading. This is for the 16th to the 23rd of February. I'm going to start off by pulling your charms. This is going to give us an indication of the energy around you this week. You have the horse, then the horse coming through again, and the star. Now, Gemini, you have the horse coming through twice. Now, this is a very big sign for us because this week we leave the Chinese year of the snake and we move into the new Chinese year of the fire horse. This takes place on the 17th of February. So we're moving into a much more fast-moving, dynamic energy. And because you have the horse coming through twice, I do feel that this is going to be a very big, important week for you, where you will be experiencing the energy of movement, freedom, and renewed momentum. When the horse appears, Gemini, it tells us you're ready to move forward after stagnation. The horse reflects independence and personal power. So you will see situations in your life gaining speed. Then you have the beautiful message of the star coming through, which represents hope and divine alignment. And the message on the star says just for you. So we know that this is going to be a very personal, blessed energy coming through. The star appears during guidance or wish fulfillment. You will find you're going to be feeling far more optimistic. There's this feeling of a dream you have been longing for, coming closer than ever before. Trust this week, my dear Geminis, that you are on the right path. Right, let's move on now and continue with your reading. And this week, we are going to be looking at what this week is trying to teach you. So let's go ahead and see the messages and insights coming through for you for this time. I'm going to start off by looking at the theme of the week. Where you're being tested. What you're meant to understand. How to integrate this lesson. And finally, how this lesson benefits your future. Gemini, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with Ace of Wands and the Magician, and we're looking at the theme of this week, the overall energetic storyline. And Gemini, this is wonderful, because what we are seeing here is very connected to our initial energy audit. Ace of Wands comes in with the beautiful positive energy of the hand of God coming in with the wand of infinite possibility. This energy of the hand of God is connected to your star energy, and the wand of infinite possibility is associated with our fire horse energy. You are going to be either struck with an incredible idea or a realization, my dear Geminis, or this could be that somebody says something or does something that triggers something within you. You could also be offered something that has just got this feeling of, my gosh, this is opening up a whole new pathway for me. Whatever it is and however it comes through, please know It's blessed and it's part of your journey. What this is going to do, it is going to initiate the magician energy. So this week you're going to be on the path to manifestation, bringing about what you have been dreaming of, my dear Geminis. And it doesn't matter how long you've been dreaming about this. Right now, there is possibility that this now can become an actual reality in your life. Let us see where you're being tested. So we are looking at the trigger or the repeating pattern that you could be experiencing. Now, Gemini, what I am seeing here that could be a repeating pattern that needs to be addressed this week is the energy of giving up just before the finish line. We see you being very committed to something, and this could be in any area of your life. It could be being committed to expanding your social circle. It could be being committed to finding a new love partner. We see that you go in with 100% commitment. You give it all you've got. But for some of you, when it starts to plateau, when you get used to the idea, when you've been working on it for a few weeks and you still haven't seen any results, I'm seeing here this energy of disillusionment and wanting to give up. It's as though you feel like you've given it all you've got. Why aren't you seeing the manifestation you've been dreaming of? Now, Gemini, the message here is many times things do not happen on our expected timeline, and you have to keep going. Now, I know that might not be what you want to hear, but what we are seeing here is if you stick to it, if you persevere, if you get over that bump in the road that causes you to feel so despondent, this is where you're going to see the manifestation happen. It's not about timing. It's about you saying, right, I trust that it's going to happen when it's meant to happen, and keeping up your commitment and dedication. Now let us see what you're meant to understand this week. What is the core lesson? Now, Gemini, what we see here for you as your core lesson is to understand that when opportunities and possibilities come about, this is you being blessed by Spirit. But you have to do your part of this equation, getting down to business, committing to it, and doing whatever it takes to make it a reality. Your core lesson is to accept the gifts that come your way, but not place any deadlines on them or any unrealistic expectations. If you just accept them for the blessings and the gifts that they are and move with them, Gemini, and I know it's not the easiest thing not to have expectations, not to say, right, within 3 months, I want to get my new business up and running and making $10,000 a month. Right, I'm giving dating 2 months, and by then, I want to find somebody special. When you do that, you're placing restrictions on the natural flow of it. All you need to do is do your part, accept the gift that's coming through, and move with the energy into the future. Enjoy the journey without placing any heavy, unrealistic expectations on yourself that will ultimately cause you to become disappointed and want to give up. Now, let us look at how to integrate this lesson. What is the practical or emotional action that you should be taking? So first and foremost, my dear Geminis, you need to understand that by you saying, I will accomplish this, this will happen in 2 months' time, this will happen in 3 weeks' time, is not realistic, and you're setting yourself up. Find a way to believe that everything, Gemini, is going to work out just the way it's meant to. Take a deep breath and just lean into whatever this is. Go with it. If you have bad days, that's fine. Take a break. Go for a walk. Have a nap. Read your book. Do what it takes just to move over the bump. But don't stop the natural flow. Know that when you get in your own way with unrealistic expectations and timelines, you exhaust yourself. You will end up working 12, 15, 16 hours a day when you don't need to. You are meant to enjoy whatever this is, whether it is looking for a new home, looking to take your existing relationship to the next level. Enjoy it, work on it, but work on it with a lot of positivity and no unrealistic timelines. Because what happens when you put such pressure on yourself, my dear Geminis, you become exhausted, you become despondent and depleted, and you want to give up. So now, this is going to be so interesting for you if you just let go of all of that. Take a deep breath and enjoy the journey. Now let us see how this lesson benefits your future, and we are looking at the long-term payoff. Gemini, here we see your second ace. And to get two aces in a reading tells us that this is a very strong and impactful week for you. Ace of Swords tells us that if you integrate this lesson, you will now be able to see your way forward with fresh eyes, new clarity. You will understand where you could have been holding yourself back, and you eliminate that completely. Now you know your path. Now you know your direction, and you move into this new breakthrough with an open heart and mind. And what I also love to see for you, my dear Geminis, is that by doing this, you are going to allow a lot more fun and enjoyment into your life. Whereas before, you could have been so engrossed and bogged down with these unrealistic goals that you just were so tired you had no time to get out and about, socialize, try new things, do new things. But once you eliminate that, my gosh, Gemini, I see you filled with a lot of light energy and having time to bring true enjoyment back into your life. Gemini, this message wasn't random. It was powerful direction. That's all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I'm sending you all so much love.